What's going on, everybody? Josh here with Scrapyard Films, and today I'm not going to be doing a tutorial, but I'm actually going to be doing an office tour, which some people have been requesting, and now that I kind of have everything mostly where I want, I'm going to go ahead and give you a general office tour and tell you what kind of equipment I use, and for what purposes and whatnot. So let's get started. Okay, so started off, I am in this door. I came through this door right here, and this is my office. So on the left-hand side here is all of my wife's stuff. I got her computer and monitor set up. I got a little backlight right here that I use for my videos. You will see that in pretty much all of them. So yeah, my wife, I built her a nice gaming computer so we can play together. And this is her corner over here. Soundproof-ish and everything. And then we move along and we have my electric drum set, which is where I play, because I am a musician as well, been for a while. I like drums, I've been playing this for a long time. And over here, there's my guitar, an Ibanez Geo. And then of course I have microphones, as you know. Now I'll move along to my station, which we'll move back here, which is right here. My triple monitor setup, got a light right there, so I'm just generalizing right now, but I'm gonna go into details here in a second. But yeah, so this is where I do all my stuff. I got my sound blankets back there, so when I record my audio, my voice doesn't echo as much. And you'll see right here, I have my Lumix G7 camera. That's what I use for my webcam currently, because I haven't sold it yet. But yeah, this is where all the magic happens. So let's go ahead and look at some stuff in particular. So to start off, I have these two big lights. I think they're some of the most important things in my office. These two big lights, they're big softbox lights. Now since they're really big, they weren't actually expensive either. I think they're only like 15 bucks maybe each or something like that, 10, 15 bucks each. But I believe they are 24 by 36 inch softbox lights. Now this one, you'll see that one doesn't have a little honeycomb filter on it. This one has a little honeycomb filter that I bought. And what that does is that reduces light bleed. And this focuses light directly onto me. And you'll see it doesn't fit at all because these, again, are cheap lights. They're not meant to have this on there. So I made do with what I have. And it works. Now right beside it right here, you'll see is a big old stand. Now this again is a custom little thing I made. It is a light stand kit that I've mixed with a microphone stand. From the bottom all the way to the top right here, that is right there the light stand. And for the circular part that moves all the way down this way is for microphones. And I have a little clamp on here, and that's where I put my microphone when I'm recording my audio right out of frame. So I have light pointing at me, audio pointing at my face, light in the background, and then I usually have a light over here as well, something, a fill light to hit my face. And also in this general vicinity, I have my whiteboard, which is where I write my video ideas and schedule over here. So sometimes I deviate from this board depending on the situation or, life happens. It is unexpected and you can't plan for everything, but I usually try to plan everything out of 2 videos a week. You'll see I have a couple more stands right here. Can't have enough light stands, and they help with a lot of things. Holding stuff or focusing, and whatnot. And they're fairly cheap. I think they're only like 10, 15 bucks. I'll find some links for all my stuff and put in the description below as well. Now here's one of my favorite things. It is my tripod. It is a Zoomy or Zome VT555. It is a fantastic tripod, and something that's fantastic about this tripod is that it has a fluid head. So you can move it up and down, left and right, and it won't cause any jitteries. So fluid head tripod, fantastic. It's thick, sturdy. I really like this tripod. Now on top of it, I've added a little swivel ball mount as well with a quick detach option so I can quickly attach and detach my cameras so I don't have to screw them on every single time. It's a great tripod. I love it. I use it all the time. Let's go ahead and move to my desk now. So I have my surround sound system right here, and then my speakers that are left and right there. That's where I listen to everything. And then back here, I have a Noble chair. This is a fantastic chair. It was won by my friend when we went to PAX, and he's letting me borrow it until he has more space for it in his house. So it's his chair technically, and I'm gonna give it back to him whenever he wants. But it's an amazing chair. This thing is super comfortable. And so we go to the rig. It's off right now because, we don't really need to record the screen of a computer. But yeah, Windows computer. I custom built it. It's down here. Let's go ahead and turn it on. I have a little light system inside there. The computer's not on, but that's my LED lights. You can change a bunch of colors. I really like this little LED strip thing. I think that was super cheap as well. And then back out of here. So for my mouse, I currently have a Razer Naga gaming mouse. And then for my keyboard is an old Dell low profile keyboard, nothing special. My wife does have a nice HyperX Alloy FPS mechanical keyboard. But when I'm recording videos, typically I find a quieter keyboard really helps my videos, and I don't have to edit out as much clicks. Now moving over to audio, right here, I do have a few microphones, but the main one I use is my Rode NT-G2. This microphone is a super shotgun microphone, and it is super directional, and basically only picks up audio right in front of it. Now it will pick up background noise, but definitely not as much. I have a couple other microphones, like the one I have my wife use when we game, like a Shure SM58. That one's an awesome microphone as well. Sounds really good. But I wanted something that was not in my videos when I recorded it, and that is where the Rode comes in. It's attached to a stand I have routed behind my desk, so I can put this on my face and out of my videos when I'm recording myself. It connects through XLR all the way to my audio interface. It is a Scarlett 2i4 audio interface, and it can have up to 4 inputs inside of it. It's an amazing interface. It sounds amazing and provides phantom power. Now you will see I have 3 monitors right here. 1, 2, 3. That's a 23.5 inch 1080p monitor. That's a 27-inch 1080p monitor, and that's my 27-inch 4K monitor. The special thing about that monitor is that it's 100% color accurate. It's extremely vibrant and bright, so I have the most accurate colors that I can possibly have, and that's why I color grade on that monitor specifically. Now you will see under my mouse and keyboard I do have a nice Cougar mouse and keyboard pad. It's just basically an extremely long, comfortable mouse pad that extends under my keyboard and mouse. I think it's like 2 feet, 2.5 feet long. And when I want to do any kind of intricate audio editing, I use my Cougar headphones. Now I don't remember the exact model number of these, but I will put it in the description once I Google it while I'm editing this video. You see, I upgraded from some Turtle Beach X12s. So now I'm going to go into a few honorable mentions, and one honorable mention is this tube light right here. It is a small, compact LED light that doesn't flicker. It's perfect for a fill light, and I use that for most of my videos. The color temperature can change from like 3000 to 8000 Kelvin. It's an awesome light. It lasts like 4 hours on battery, 5 hours I think, on charge, and it just charges through the bottom there. Fantastic little light, and I think that was like maybe 15 bucks. On the back wall right here behind my wife's computer is some awesome little foam panels which provide really good sound distribution and blocking and absorbing. They're pretty cheap and they're on Amazon, these ones specifically. The next thing are these little floodlights. They are fantastic. I think they're extremely cheap as well. Get them at like Home Depot, Harbor Freight, or wherever local hardware store that you have. Extremely cheap. And then I have these little gels that I bought on Amazon that can change the color. You just tape them onto the edge of it. So multiple gels with multiple colors provide really good effects for backgrounds. It is just a great little piece of equipment to have as well. Now I can talk about these sound blankets real quick. I have 3 of them mounted to the wall right here. Now you don't have to have 3 of them like I do, but I found when I put all of these right here aiming at the corner, and that's where my audio travels to, the reverberation and all that is just cut down tremendously. It is a great thing to have and has definitely improved the quality of my videos for sure. Now these ones were a little bit expensive. I had to get them custom shipped because Amazon didn't sell them, so they were actually, I think they were like 50 or 60 bucks each. But they're extremely high quality, studio quality. And you can do a cheaper version of stuff from your local hardware store like Harbor Freight or something like that. And basically moving blankets are a very similar product. They can provide similar results, although not as good as these, but they are a really good alternative for something very cheap. Alright, so I hope this is autofocusing on my face, but now that we've gone through some of the bulk items, I'm going to go ahead and go over the details of some of the stuff like in my camera bag and what's in my computer and stuff like that. Alright, so now we're in my camera bag. I have this open. It's a little backpack style camera bag with pockets that are adjustable Velcro and little pouches and whatnot. I'm currently on my GH5S, like I said, so I'm not going to be able to show you that. I'll just show you a picture of it right now. And then attached to my GH5S is a Video Mic Go. Again, I'll just show you a picture of that real quick, but that connects to my camera as a little bitty shotgun mic. From the top I have the strap. I have that removed right now because of packs. And then my first lens right here is a lens that comes with the G7. It's a 14x42 kit lens. This little part is extra. It's a rubber sunshade that twists on. It helps reduce all the lens flares and kind of sun going directly into the lens. And it's rubber or silicone, so it can fold in and collapse on itself. Very cheap, and I put it on pretty much all of my lenses. Putting that back there, the next lens I have right here is another Panasonic lens. And it's a 45 to 150 millimeter zooming lens. So this is a telephoto lens. It doesn't go too far, but is pretty awesome. Both of these lenses do have stabilization in them, so that really helps because the GH5S and the G7 do not have in-body stabilization. So you'll see a bit shaky of footage if I don't have it on a tripod or anything like that. So right now I'm handheld, so this whole time you've been seeing me handheld on another lens, which I will tell you about in a picture because I can't show you that one. But it is a third Panasonic lens. It is a 20mm f1.7. It is a fantastic lens. It gives me extremely shallow depth of field, and I usually use this one when I'm recording myself and or taking pictures and portraits and whatnot. It provides a really awesome depth of field. It's fantastic. Moving over to the side right here, I just did a video review on it, but it's the Pixel G1S RGB light. Fantastic little kit light that I put and use all the time. Moving down, we have this pocket right here, which is my ND filter. Now what this does is basically when I'm outside, this twists on my lens and it becomes like sunglasses for my lens, so I can record in a shallower depth of field in bright light without having to adjust the shutter speed or the aperture. Here it is right here. I have it wrapped up because I like to keep them very pristine. Yeah, it's a big old lens. Now this is way bigger than the lens itself. Now what I do that because I have these step-up rings. Now what these step-up rings are is they twist onto the end of my lens and they step it up to 77mm, which I basically use because I don't want any kind of vignetting because of this ND filter. That's just a personal opinion that I have, and you don't have to do that, but I always step up my stuff to something bigger. A cool thing about this lens right here is that it's a variable ND filter, so it means I can twist it and make it darker and brighter. There we go, you see it? Bam! I'm making it real dark and real bright. Yeah, variable ND. Really awesome. I really recommend that if you're ever shooting any kind of video outside. In that same pocket, I open this up, and it is my white card, white and neutral gray card. Here we are, and wow, magic. Yeah, neutral gray, neutral white card. This is great for getting the proper white balance. Extremely handy little white card. I use it all the time when I'm recording myself in situations where I need to make sure I have a certain white balance. Comes in a nice little case, and it's a little metal rimmed, so you could twist it up and put it back, you know, in the case itself. But can't do that one-handed, so I'm gonna leave it there. In the middle, I have my monitor. So I have a Feel World monitor, and what this does is basically show me what my camera is seeing, but on a bigger screen, and it comes with a bunch of cool features, like false color, crop lines. I mean, it has so many features. I'll just link it, and you can check that out in the description. It's a fantastic little monitor, really good for the price. I think it's 5.5 inches or 5.7 inch monitor, HDMI in and out, and you can power it by DC, and it has, and it's battery powered as well, which I have two of these giant batteries that power it, so it pretty much never ever dies because I have two of these. It also comes with its own little sunshade, which is fantastic, so if you're outside this can reduce the glare, just velcros onto the edge of that. Going left, I have a super thin low profile 6-inch HDMI cable that connects that to my camera. Also in the same pocket is the audio cable, which connects my shotgun mic and extends it all the way to my camera, so when this monitor's on my camera, it allows my shotgun mic, which is attached to the side here, because this has a little hot shoe attachment right there. So I put my shotgun mic on the side of this monitor, and that goes all the way around and then plugs into my headphone jack of my camera. Going up to the last pocket, we have my dead cat for my shotgun mic. If I'm ever outside, this reduces the wind, but it also reduces a lot of the bass in the voice, or not a lot, but some of the bass in the voice, so you have to amplify the bass in post when you wear one of these. And that's it for the top part of this bag. Now let's look at the bottom part of this bag. It has 3 pouches, and basically inside here are my batteries and my chargers. So whenever I'm out and about and I need to charge stuff, I have 3 batteries for my GH5S and I have 2 batteries for my monitor. And then I have some USB-C cables and charger cables for those, and then my lens caps. So nothing too special. Of course, a couple microfiber cloths are all scattered throughout here. And that's pretty much all that's in my bag right here. Now moving on to this computer. Now you can't see, of course, all the stuff that's in there because it's a crazy design on this plexiglass, but I'm gonna go ahead and tell you what I have in here. The important stuff. So for the processor, I have a Ryzen 1800X. I have 32 gigs of DDR4 RAM, and I have a GTX 1060 6GB graphics card. Also inside of here, I have an Elgato gaming capture card, a 60 Pro, I believe. So if I ever want to record my Xbox, which I have right there, Xbox One, if I'm playing some games. Then I can record my gameplay without having to rely on any kind of software to do that. I'm recording it directly hardware, 60 frames per second, 1080p, fantastic looking. This computer is liquid cooled, and so it provides almost no noise and no heat, and I love the liquid cooling part of it. Made a huge difference when I switched to liquid cool from fan. But that is gonna wrap it up. I mean, that's a pretty good amount of things I've covered. I do have a big green screen as well, if you've seen in my videos, but that one's in the closet back over there, so I don't want to get that out because it's a pain in the ass. It's like 7.5 feet long. It's like crazy. So other than that, no, pretty much that's it. That's all my stuff. I'm constantly trying to upgrade and improve and get better, lighting situations and stuff like that, just to improve the quality of my video. But I'm going to link everything that I've talked about and everything that I could think of that really helps me improve my situation in the description below. They're going to be affiliated links, so there's no additional cost, but if you buy them through my links, I get a super small commission out of that, and it really helps the channel out. So other than that, thanks for watching, guys, and that's Scrapyard Film Studio Tour. I'll see you guys in the next video.